Jalen Carter coming out of school, I guess that, there were questions about his fitness, his ability to play full set of snaps in a game. What have you seen from that standpoint of his conditioning, taking care of himself? He's playing like 98% of the snaps.
Yeah, takes care of his body, weighs what he's supposed to weigh each week, and has himself in great shape. Credit to him, credit to our strength staff, and everybody involved in it. So, yeah, he's being a pro, and that's a huge deal because that helps him continue to reach his full potential.
He's supposed to weigh each week.
I'm sorry?
What's he supposed to weigh each week?
Yeah, I won't get into anybody's weight, but he weighs what he's supposed to weigh.
Have you seen a big difference from that standpoint since he got here?
I actually think since the moment he's got here, I've had a ton of respect for how he goes about taking care of himself and getting ready to play football. So yeah, he's been awesome.
Washington defensive coordinator was talking about defending mobile quarterbacks, including Jalen, and said if you guys are going to run them, they're going to hit them like a running back, and it's up to you guys to protect them. Have you found this year that teams go after Jalen when he runs, and when you hear something like that, does it impact how you're going to run him?
No, I mean guys are going to every team is going to try to tackle Jalen like a running back. I mean he's running with the football, they'll try to tackle him. That doesn't. We already are ultimately cautious with how we use them and how we think about each play because we know how important it is to have him out there. But I wouldn't expect anything else. Jalen knows how to take care of himself, and we know how to kind of help him do that as well as far as the way the scheme goes.
With Jalen Carter, Vic said he doesn't have as much freedom in the scheme as we think. There's sometimes where there's either ors. Just in terms of not just Jalen, but other players within how do you kind of handle players who can transcend kind of what you ask of them and deal with kind of the limitations of them where they can pick and choose about what they see and how they act?
Everything has structure to it. Every single thing we do has structure to it, and you give them the job description exactly. Hey, here's what we want you to do on the job description, but you also don't make it so restrictive that they can't use their instincts. But you got to use your instincts within the structure, right? So I know that's kind of saying both things, but it really is that. And you give them not restrictions. You give them the job description that has to look like this, and there's some wiggle room for other things to make sure they can use their instincts and do the things they do and do well.
You expect to have Dallas and Cam in practice today?
They will be out there today. Yeah.
Was Week 16 a reminder of just how important Chauncey is to the defense?
Yeah, I think he's been just so good at taking the football away, and playing with energy. Teammates love playing with him. So he has been great. Great for our team. It's been great having him back, and he has an impact on games.
You have a couple of veterans anyway who, are going through this playoff thing either for the first time or maybe they only got to like a game or two. Guys like Paris, Mackay, even Saquon to some extent. What is this like for them? How much do they kind of feed off from the other guys who've been through it before?
Yeah. I think obviously, you have to ask them how they're feeling. I think I feel energy from everybody in here and the excitement, but our job is to go through each day to get ourselves better this week, to prepare ourselves to put ourselves in a position to win this weekend. And so there's excitement from everyone, whether they've been here before, whether they haven't been here before, regardless of if they've won championships or not won championships. I just feel excitement from everybody on this team, including the guys that you mentioned.
With CJ, you think there was a silver lining to that because he's kind of verbalized how important he is to the defense and he understands that now. Was there any silver lining to what happened with that?
As far as
getting ejected from the game, he seems to have verbalized that he knows.
Yeah, I think he's always known how important he is to the defense. We sure do. Yeah, I wouldn't say that. I would just say, you learn from every mistake. You learn from all your good plays. You learn from all your bad plays, and you try to get better from it. And so that's all. That's really what we're focused on. I guess I can't really answer that question as far as that goes, but I know we learn from our mistakes, that's for sure.
Nick, how much will Jalen and Quinion be able to do out of practice today?
Yeah, I'm not going to get into everybody's restriction. You guys will get the injury report later.
Nick, when you've been aggressive on fourth down all year, but Dan Quinn has been really aggressive recently. When you're going up against a coach that's aggressive, does that impact at all how you call it?
Yeah, it's a good question. I think the game flow and things like that will have impact on it. So where the game is once you get into later moments of the game. But you go in and you do the things that you do, and we'll see how the game plays out. But he's done a good job of kind of going forward on fourth down, and they've been really successful. So that'll be a key to the game on both ends.
With Cam Jurgens popping up on the injury report, what are your concern levels for him on Sunday?
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see where he is. I mean, it's hard to predict these things this far out.
With Vic said that
Jaden Daniels is probably playing the QB position as a quarterback the best he's seen through his time. Is there like a comp that pops to your mind over your time in the NFL of young quarterback like that elevated a team so quickly?
Yeah, I guess I've never really thought about it with him. I just think he's playing really good football. He makes good decisions with the football. He's really accurate with the football. Is able to create with his legs and extend also and make plays with his arm. And no, just got a lot of respect for how he's playing, and know we'll have to be on top of our game to stop him.
The AP came out with its finalists for the awards, and I recognize that you're focused on the practice today and the game coming up, and this is not something you can really control. But your record's been really good here over your tenure. You overcame the collapse of last season, some struggles early this season. There's been a lot of adversity that you've overcome, and you're still not a finalist for Coach of the Year. What is your reaction to that?
I don't care about that stuff. I just want to win. I didn't know it was like then Jerry Maguire where he's telling him all the things about himself. He's like, I'm not going to cry, Roy. And so, no, I don't care. I don't care about that stuff. I just want to win. And we're in a position to be able to, if we win, go to the Super Bowl. That's pretty dope. And that's all my focus is on.
All right. Oh, no, sorry.
Go ahead. Anybody else?
Couple more? Meant to say a couple more.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
If you think about your career before you came here, you didn't get this far in the postseason. Now you've done it twice. Like, follow up on that previous question. Are you aware of like the run that you're on here, for lack of a better term? Like, is that something you appreciate?
I think back. I've been fortunate to be on, a lot of successful teams, and that doesn't just mean NFL. I mean, winning national championships at the college level was obviously a big part of, my development as a coach, and all those things, all the great things we were able to do at Mount Union. So obviously hold that in high regard. But don't think of it. I don't really think of it that way. How are we going to win this game? And, it's been a good ride. And as far as this year goes and how we win in this game, and see what happens after that. I'm bored. I'm sorry.
Two more? No more? All right, good.
All right. Thank y'all.